Regular as clockwork. Guess something's still pulling at my gray matter even without Gideon. Phyre, you there?
I am.
The case was shelved. Gideon's disappearance. We thought it was the rebar killer. There was nothing else to be done, or so I thought. I remember that much. But it was Lou. She buried him under the ground with iron through his heart. Does that mean she's always been the killer?
You are the detective. You tell me.
And how did he become part of the Sabbat? It was Lou's fault. How could I not know? It was Lou's fault. How could I not know that?
It's been so many years. You said it was shelved. What's changed?
These new killings. Maybe a copycat, maybe not, but they've put a tickle in my skull. I can't stop thinking about that night. The last time we saw him, he said he had to ask Lou something about stories. Don't you remember?
I remember. But if you're right, what can we do about it? Who would believe you?
You're right. We gotta find evidence. But how?
I do have an idea. Lou has a habit of keeping trophies.
What, like Tyrant of the Year trophies? Engraved with her name and presented with a pin badge saying, "I'm #1."
No, like mementos.
That's what I said.
The point is that I know where she keeps them. Remember all those years back, I used to have a lab in the basement of the glacier.
Ooh, skeletons in her closet?
She uses it for storage now. I doubt anyone else has been down there for years. There might be something there. You'd need to find a way in. Maybe Jimmy the elevator or something.
That does seem worth a try. Although they're not a big fan of me over at the glacier. Since I broke 7 of their mirrors in my experiment, which might explain why I keep losing at roulette.
Fabian, you told me once you'd given up on Gideon's death. That there was nothing you could do.
It's the curse of being a detective, Miss Sophia. Like a dog with a bone. Some bones we only dig up when we remember where we buried them. Over to the glacier, I suppose. A mite too close to Her Majesty for my liking. Goon on the door. That wasn't too helpful.
Let me stop you there, buddy. Private party. Nothing for you tonight.
I'm on official business.
None of that, my friend. I know all the tricks.
Then I commend your attention to duty, and I wish you good night. Truth be told, I never felt at ease in the glacier. Guess the feeling was mutual.
Evening, ma'am. Wonderful to see you. How was today's shoot?
Ma'am? Sure. That's right. Hi there.
Wait. You're not. I'm terribly sorry. A trick of the light. In any case, I'm afraid you're not on the list.
That's fine.
Evening.
Bagged 6 black-tailed deer. I do like to get out in nature.
That's... in any... Evening.
Oh, such a great day, darling. 7 scenes in the can.
Wonderful, ma'am. It must be such a grueling schedule. If I might ask, how do you stay in shape?
I am not answering that.
I'm so sorry for overstepping my bounds. Welcome back to the glacier, ma'am. And may I say, I am such a fan of your movies.
Always happy to meet a fan, even if they are a dick.
Please, enjoy your evening.
Oh, I will. You'd think that a card-carrying member of the undead would be able to get into swanky parties more often. Maybe I needed to get me an opera cape. Anyhow, time to visit the basement. To the elevator. In the glacier, I've heard it said that people drowned themselves in champagne. Interesting way to die. The glacier clearly hadn't updated its decor since the 70s. That rag was best used to light fires, both literally and figurative. Uh-oh, Tolly. This means trouble.
Now, why is Seattle's finest patronizing the Glacier Hotel? Let me guess. A murder? A public health violation? Or just my unpaid parking fines?
I need to use the elevator.
Mm-hmm. And I need a miraculous coat of many colors. Guess we're both out of luck.
Can I just get past, please?
Lou's busy, whether you need clues or not. I might be persuadable, but police require access has never been enough for me.
What do you want?
Let's indulge in a little mutual scratching of backs here, Detective. You want your clue? I want some investigating done.
An investigation, huh? Investigating what?
You know me, always interested in the gossip. I've heard some things and I want to hear more. Patience is working on something very special. I want to know what. I want to know why it is that Silky leaves town every few weeks. And I really want to know about our newest recruit, Onda. She cut a deal to be let in. I want the skinny on it.
About Patience.
Oh, yeah. They're up to something. Arting. You know, making art from life.
Why is that a big deal?
Their work. I like it, don't get me wrong, but I think there's more to this one. I keep getting a feeling that I'm looking at a ticking time bomb. You're good with the inanimate. Take a look. Let me know what you find out.
About Silky. Can you give me a hint?
A hint, Detective. Silky leaves town every few weeks. I just want to know why.
About Onda's deal.
You know something?
Not yet. But what am I looking for?
Something, anything. She's in St. Stephen's. Made a deal with Campbell to be allowed to call herself Camarilla. I want to know the details.
About Patience.
Oh, yeah.
Why is...
Their work. I keep getting... You're good with the inanimate.
I'll see you soon.
Toodaloo.
Going on a mighty quest to placate the guardian of the elevator doors hadn't been in my diary when I woke up. Trouble was, Tolly was mighty stubborn. Besides, I headed to a room of his requests were kinda interesting. And it's not like I didn't have the time.
Oh, it's freezing out here. Fucking snow in Seattle. Sheesh.
Here we were. A quick appraisal of Patience's artwork for Tolly. At least it wasn't Isabella. With Patience not around, this seemed a good moment to indulge in a little art appreciating. Patience was good, I think, but I was no expert. I was a man of simple tastes, and this looked complex. No. Ooh, not my taste. Hey there. What do I even call you? How about I call you Bonehead? Not meant to be derogatory. Anyway, tell me about you. I am the Reaper of the Forsaken, the Forgotten, the Consumer of the husks of the lost.
Oh, that's nice. What exactly are you made of?
Chains and iron, rope and tool, blade and bone. I spear, I cut, I split, I bite.
You do, don't you? And a skull right at the center. More bone, obviously. That is interesting. Any supernatural stuff going on here? Let me just concentrate a little.
Power. There is power in these bones. Heat sequestered in this metal.
There is, isn't there? And what's more?
The skull. It screams in form and in function.
Yeah, there is something about that skull. Let's have a closer look at your noggin, bonehead. Don't mind me. Now, I know this is stating the obvious, but, you've got fangs. You've got fangs. Oh, they're fake for sure, but that's the trick. Because underneath, you really are the bones of a kindred, aren't you? My. Have we met before?
Thin ice, Malkavian.
What the vajazzling fuck do you think you're doing, Fabian? Appreciating the art doesn't mean sticking your fucking fingers into it.
I am appreciating the art.
Uh-huh. God damn you. If you moved anything by an inch, I'll fucking... Wait. Why are you here?
Just looking. It's real good, Patience. I mean it. The skull, right there in the center. That does draw your attention. Where did you get it?
Yeah, quite a thing, ain't it? Every found object has its story.
Uh-huh. And do you know it?
Not yet, but it's starting to talk to me.
Oh yeah, I know something about talking artifacts.
I bet you do, Malky. And filing cabinets and road signs, am I right?
So whose is it? Where did it come from?
Honestly, I don't know who it is. I wish I did. Old Bonehead must have one hell of a story. As to where it came from, that's my business. Nico's not my only source. People here know my tastes.
Huh. Even if I couldn't figure out who old Bonehead was, I knew Tolly would want to know where the skull came from, or who gave it to Patience. You're really not gonna tell me where you got the skull?
Why is it so important to you?
I'm a detective. I'd like to dig into the story for you.
Yeah, I guess there is something in that. I would like to know more. Fine then. Katsumi got it. God knows where from. Said one of her hangers-on dug it up. Literally, there was still mud on it. Tell me what you find out.
Sure. A new case. The mystery of the muddy skull. Bonehead begins.
Ugh.
Katsumi was the source. That would be enough for Tolly. What's the meaning of the work?
Eye of the Beholder? 101 of art, detective.
When it comes to art, I always need a cheat sheet.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you'd take apart a songbird to see what makes it sing.
Guess, I'll be going.
Uh-huh.
I poked around at the Dutchman to figure out what Silky's... Onda had made a deal with the court to stay in... I poked around at... That was Patience ticked off Tolly's list. What was next? Silky's regular trips out of town needed investigating. Onda's deal with the court, that was a puzzle. So what was Silky up to when he went out for a hike? I doubted he'd tell me.
Detective, good to see you.
Anything interesting happening at the Dutchman?
Always, Detective. Just nothing anyone wants shared with the PD. No offense. I know you're barely official. But my customers like their privacy, and so do I.
I was wondering about your out-of-town trips.
Were you? And what were you wondering?
Can I tag along?
Some things are not for sharing. At any rate, not with you, my friend.
Fair enough. Come on, Silky. Pretend I'm an Englishman who wants his breakfast. Spill the beans.
3 may keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. Get it?
I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
He who guards his mouth preserves his life, so shut yours, Fabian.
I got some red string to tie to some thumbtacks.
Come back anytime, so long as you don't bring trouble.
I didn't see the need. I didn't think that was worth the effort. Hey there. Shall we?
I.
Ooh, I have a case.
You can heal.
Hey there. Thought you wouldn't be in tonight. What changed?
You know this is my favorite joint?
You were threatening to leave last week. What the... Fool me once, I don't rip out your spine. Hey there. Thought you wouldn't be in tonight. What changed?
Oh, I swapped shifts.
Sammy didn't tell me, but if you're here, you're here. Sammy said you had trouble Thursday night. Anything I need to know?
No problem, boss. We dealt with it.
Well, that's good. So what do you need from me?
Anything need doing around the place?
You know the score. Check for cleanup, then jump behind the bar. I got a feeling it's gonna be a busy night.
You got another out of town coming up?
Oh shit, yeah, it's nearly the 20th. You just reminded me. Can you pick up a package? It's at Wake the Dead. Amelia will have it ready. Just say it's the monthly one, for me.
Sure thing, boss. This was probably a good time to leave. Off to face Mrs. Thorne then, I suppose. To remove an item from her premises. The last time I'd done that, she wasn't best pleased.
Fucking cops think they own the place.
So here I was, about to try to persuade Mrs. Thorne to let me get a look at Silky's package.
What is it?
I'm here to pick something up. An order. For Silky. He says it's the usual monthly one.
Interesting. You're not one of his usual.
No,
And given he gave me a heartfelt request not to share his private life with members of the court,
He asked me to do it.
I doubt that. In any case, no. The customer's order stays with me.
Could I place an order for something?
The last time you placed a special order from me was in 1983, rather against my better judgment. Do you remember what came to pass? I was left with a big fun bumper book of sleuthing on my desk for 3 years. Accompanied, I remind you, by a yellow plastic magnifying glass and a super squirrel code ring. So no, not again. This shop is for the esoteric, not the infantile.
Look, he really needs the order. Whatever it is.
No.
I have other leads to follow. I figured I needed... Wasn't gonna speak. I thought I was on the right lines already.
Home. You have bills to pay? Kid.
Shelby, have you
The world thrill.
Oh, I have a thirst.
Bliss can.
Exquisite, and if I might say, nourishing. I have work to do before the end. Don't go anywhere.
Keep your eyes towards rapture, dear.
That's right. Hard to be a gigolo.
Hi there. I wanted to collect Silky's special order for this month.
Oh, you do you? You're not the first to be poking around.
Look, can I just get it? I'm in a hurry.
I've a mind to stave your head in. You will pay a price for this.
If I could just... never mind. Hi there. I wanted to collect...
Oh, you do.
Was it that detective? He's been asking questions, bugging Silky.
Indeed, little toe rag. Given the outside interest, can you confirm the details of the order?
The boss wouldn't want me to know.
Someone who follows orders. How novel. Here is the package. Tell Simeon that another such volume will be waiting for him in 28 days, as agreed.
Thanks. I'll make sure he gets it. Huh. So every 28 days, Silky headed out of town with a different book in his hands. Anda had made a gift for someone. Only Silky knew. But this would be enough for Tolly. Well, I had what I needed on Silky, I guess. There was still work to do. Anda's deal with the court, that was a puzzle.
Jesus, it's cold tonight.
I was becoming a regular visitor to St. Stephen's, and nobody had smited me so far. Still, there's a first time for everything. I had to figure out what Anda's deal was, and I did not expect her to be pleased about it.
What do you want?
How did you join the Camarilla? Not easy for one of your clan.
True enough. It's what you'd expect. New lick in town, gotta prove their worth. The prince set me a task, well, his sire did. And that opened my eyes as to how this city works. Believe me.
Might I ask what that task was?
Guess you just did. But it's between me and Lou Graham. And it's done now, so shouldn't concern you.
Fair enough. I was just wondering. This your place now?
Sure, I guess. Since Father Macmillan passed on. I'm sure some official will notice and shut it down. But for now, someone has to keep the lights burning.
About Misty.
What about her?
Thanks for looking out for her.
She was in a bad way. Still is. Wherever she is. I guess she's moved on. Sometimes I think I hear her, or catch a shadow of her. She's out there in the city somewhere, trying to keep that child safe. You know it'll never be born. Those two will be together. Forever.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'll leave you to your brooding.
Uh-huh.
Onda had made a deal with the court to stay. Nope, I didn't. I figured I needed my strength for other things. Might be useful. This hadn't been used in a while. Come to think of it, I hadn't heard the bells for a long time. Out of services. Evening, Reggie. Shit. I thought about it, but it seemed I didn't see the need. Onda had made a deal with the court to stay in Seattle. So what was it? Onda had made a deal with the court to stay in. There was another thing.
Make it fast.
I'll see you later.
Uh-huh.
I didn't. Yeah, nope. Had nothing to say. Some folks say you shouldn't read personal mail. They're missing out. Well, well. Well, hello there, Mr. Pointy. Gotta say, I am not accustomed to talking to cutlery.
Ha! Cutlery? I was made to take a life, not to butter bread.
Whoa! Okay, I get it, I'm sorry. So, have you killed lots of people?
Look at me, detective. Well-honed steel, well-sharpened, polished, oil. The stains around the hilt are my marks of glory. When I sink into an opponent, I bite deep. They will remember me for the rest of their life.
Which is presumably pretty short. Do you have an owner?
Not an owner, but a partner who wields me in our assignations. Together, we have slain many.
I was kinda hoping for a name.
There is a scent associated with me, is there not? An aromatic fragrance like jasmine, with just a touch of melted tallow.
It is not unfamiliar, huh? You're right there. That's Onda. Not a surprise. Wonder why she's not carrying you. I gotta ask, though. Why did Onda put you here? You can only speculate, Detective. For I have been used, and in recent memory. She does not want me found, no. Perhaps there is a secret associated with me, or a guilt. Or perhaps she is scared of me. So, what has Onda used you for recently? Parting flesh, Detective. The cutting of mortal meat and the severing of bone. I am no cheese knife. Oh, I can smell that. Blood, and recent too. But there's something more here, isn't there? Guilt. You reek of it. Yeah, I need to concentrate. Why do I sense guilt, my wicked little friend? It is so strong. A blade cuts. A blade makes no judgment, but the wielder. This is deep. Deeper than my guesswork. I can almost see. I bite down through skin, through flesh, through thin and brittle bone. I sever, a cry of agony. Stumps spurt crimson as 2 fingers roll loose onto the tabletop. Twice more, bang bang! The joints crack and digits fall away, white and scarlet, ruined, irreparable. Our victim sobs in pain and fear, pleading with his Lady Maria for an end to the suffering. I am raised to strike again! Oh, that was something. A vision worthy of Gideon. And wait, Lady Maria. He's pleading to Holy Mary. Onda killed the priest? I am a knife. I cannot answer that. But that does fit what you sense, Detective. That was her price for joining the Camarilla. Lou never did get along with the clergy. I'll bet anything she was behind this. Thanks, Mr. Pointy. May you never get rusty. But she didn't kill the priest, did she? That letter. Tolly would be real interested in this. Okay, I certainly had the goods on Onda. That was it then. Time to head back to the sacred guardian of the elevator doors.
Back so soon, Detective?
I know about Patient's artwork.
Great! So will it animate and wreak vengeance on internet critics?
No, but it does have a really interesting skull in the middle of it. Kindred.
Aha! Whose?
Not sure, but I can tell it has power. Patient's got it via Katsumi, so it's anyone's guess.
It is worth buying a ticket to that exhibition, isn't it? Maybe I'll watch from the balcony.
I've got something on Silky.
And what has our favorite chunky chew toy been up to?
He goes out into the woods every 28 days, like clockwork. I think he's got a werewolf buddy, and I think the two of them have a book club.
You know what? That would not surprise me in the slightest. Anyway, Detective, that's a start. I've been looking for a line on him for a while. Every little bit helps.
I figured out what was going on with Onda.
Oh, yes? Do tell.
She killed the priest at St. Stephen's, at Lou's orders, although they were passed down by Campbell.
Poor Father Macmillan? What a shame, but that tracks. Funny. I got the idea there was something more to it. But thank you, Detective. I do declare you've filled my cup with gossip. Good work. Now you have an appointment with an elevator. I'll catch you later. People to see, thumbscrews to apply.
Oh, the basement button doesn't do anything. God damn it. This machine needs a stern talking to. I figured I needed my strength for other things.
Our city.
Just
Could
you spare?
It is.
You
Do not.
Basement, please.
Oh, are you sure, sir? Lou Graham's penthouse is your usual destination?
I'm sure. Very, very sure.
No one's been down there for a while. There's nothing interesting in the lower levels. Indeed, I'd go so far as to say that your request is unusual. Even ill-advised.
Come on, buddy. It's your one job. It's not hard.
Of course, sir. But I just wanted to check since the downward mechanism is a little corroded and the upward mechanism is in good repair. Would you be upset if I took you to the penthouse after all?
Down, please. Not up. Can I stress? Not up.
The basement is unmaintained and there's a strange odor. I am told the penthouse is lovely. You are certain?
Oh, you want I should give you a little maintenance? With an axe?
Of course, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Now to see if Sophia's theory was right. Was this the closet where Lou kept her skeletons, or just a pile of junk? Lou was never a writer, but she did have that pet one back in the 40s. The guy with the hairy hands. I don't know what was worse. The idea that Lou turned her enemies to stone, or the idea that she had angels for enemies. My buddy Willem had one of these. Always talking about that one song. The old romantic. Classical, but didn't this look just like one of Lou's hangers-on back in the 50s? What was her name? Oh, I remember this. The politician. Thought he was untouchable, then these figures turned up at bars all across the state. No one took him seriously after that. Oh my, those eyeglasses were mighty familiar. I thought I knew what they were, but I needed to have a proper word with them. I didn't see the need.
Hello, Fabian, my boy.
Oh, I was right. Sophia was right. And here, in this place, it was Lou Graham.
A prince full of guilt and a man who can read her poker face. I'd say you're on the money. Good work, detective. Now go get your man.
Why grind? We should...
It was time to take my evidence to Prince Campbell. Time to reveal that Lou was the original rebar killer.
Fabian, any progress on our copycat?
Not really, but I think I have a lead on a cold case.
You always have been behind the curve, Detective, but go on. What have you got?
You remember the early 20s? When we lost Rosalind, Hector, Isaac, and Gideon to the rebar killer?
I remember.
We never did find Gideon's body, but I know who whacked him. Who whacked all of them.
And you don't think it's Santiago, am I right?
This is difficult, Mr. Campbell, but you need to hear this. Lou Graham staked Gideon, and I have the receipts to prove it. Gideon's glasses.
I see. Your evidence is a pair of spectacles. If we had a justice system, I'd love to see you call them in court. And what do you expect me to do?
Drive Lou out of Seattle. She faked Santiago, committed the rebar murders. She wiped out half her own court.
Do you think I haven't heard this kind of wild theory before?
Well,
from you, specifically? I suppose it's your nature to rake over old coals.
Wait, no, this is a breakthrough.
No, Detective, it's old news. Just pay attention. You have no suspect in the old rebar killings.
Yes, I have no suspect in the old rebar killings.
You do not know who destroyed Gideon.
I do not know who destroyed Gideon.
The case is closed.
The case is closed, I guess.
Do go ahead, Detective. This is fascinating.
The killer is not Kindred. A witness heard him breathing heavily.
A mortal, do you think? Or some other kind of monster?
Werewolf, maybe?
You know I won't tolerate them in Seattle. There's been no hint of dog for decades.
They killed Marla well before dusk. The killer can walk in the daytime.
You've already said they're not kindred, so that's no surprise.
Yeah. The killer spirited Gideon away. He's a difficult man to carry, and he'd be alert to anyone who had, bad thoughts.
Perhaps, unless the killer had a very strong mind, of course.
I'm not sure Santiago exists. I think he's a myth, made up to misdirect us. I couldn't find anyone who'd seen him, or any evidence of the attacks in the other cities. I think he's a story. A piece of flim-flam.
Oh, devilish. I think you're right. But who invented him, and why?
The killer is into crosses. The same symbol left at every killing.
And the same rebar decoration. What does that mean to you?
They're religious. Definitely a hunter, I'd say.
You think so? I feel they might be more open were that the case.
The killer is incredibly strong. He can twist off a head with his bare hands.
Indeed. And this points to...
Gotta say, I am scratching my head on this one.
So, let's sum up. The killer is strong-minded. They are not kindred, perhaps a hunter, although that's a little too indirect for my tastes. So, what's your conclusion? Who is the rebar killer, detective?
I think it's you, Lou Graham. You used a fire to destroy your sire, and took on the guise of a mortal hunter to destroy your rivals.
Oh, now, that does feel like a good theory, but I'm kindred, Fabian. And you keep saying this is a mortal.
Campbell. It's obvious. A powerful ghoul with a powerful mind, working for you. Together, you faked the whole Santiago idea, making it look like an outside threat. Taking the head off your dearest sister and then crying crocodile tears? The two of you did this together, to clear out your rivals, because you could never share power, not in the long term. Campbell is the rebar killer, but you're the one in charge.
Oh, delightful. Oh, well done, Fabian. For a moment, I didn't think you'd get there. I think everyone else suspects. They're just too timid to mention it. So, what have we learned here?
That you're a monster, and will happily wreck your own city so long as you can stand on the rubble.
Oh, no. No, Fabian. What we've learned is you have no suspect in the rebar killings.
Yes, I have no suspect in the rebar killings.
The case is closed.
The case is closed.
There. Isn't that better?
Okay, well, that was interesting.
So you did solve the case?
Seems I did. And it seems Campbell and Lou took that from me. And those were not the only times. Thunder and blazes, how often has this happened? I thought Gideon was sending the dreams, but he's gone now. I need to mull this over. I know Sophia said she'd like to see us later, but in the meantime, Ryong expects us. And Lou, apparently.
The court seemed pleased that you tidied up those hunters, dear. Perhaps you might tidy up your appearance, too.
How do you really feel about the Seattle court?
That is a dangerous question. Why do you ask?
You are older and wiser than most, and I trust your opinion.
In truth, just between you and I, my dear, I confess I rather fear them. I may be powerful in my own way, but this court is chaotic. The natural order is upset, and so am I.
What are your hopes?
For myself? Oh, not much. I don't thirst for political power. Just keep my little shop, expand my little library, acquire enough esoteric knowledge to expand my powers beyond the ken of the mightiest eldritch horrors. Perhaps purchase a small summer house.
What are your fears?
I don't fear much, except the downfall of my clan. The other clans used to shun my kind. We were deemed unnatural. Before my time, of course, but the historical tomes are full of dark recounts. The Camarilla, the Masquerade, holding our place in kindred society. This is what keeps us safe. We must make sure we do not repeat the mistakes of the past.
You have something for me to do?
You'll find a package on my contact's usual spot, atop the police department building. I believe they're on high alert due to recent events, but I'm sure you'll manage.
Very well. Enjoy your night.
Oh, thin blue line just got a bit thinner.
Pizza. A nice slice of hot pepperoni.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
It's cold out here. Cold and terrifying.
If my heart could still beat, I'm sure it might skip one at the sight of you.
The goods from the police station.
Excellent. I look forward to sorting through this. Have a cup on the house to pep you up.
Be well, Mrs. Thorne.
You have been busy, da? First the Sabbat, and now the IAO. The arm of the law is long, is it not?
What do you most fear?
The same thing all wise kindred fear. The beast taking control. Losing what's left of my humanity and myself. Becoming something worse. It is a difficult balance between the urge to punish wrongdoers and not letting the lust for violence take over. I hunt those who deserve it. Mortal oath breakers or those who break the law of the Camarilla.
You are being used by the Camarilla, and you are too stupid to see it. They manipulate you to do their dirty work.
For their sheriff, you are unusually sincere. I thank you for your honesty. And I appreciate that you're in the same situation.
How do you control the thirst for kindred blood?
How do you control yours?
I charm kindred until they agree to share their gifts with me. And I enjoy every drop.
Mina, you're sly. I hunt out those who deserve it. And once the prince gives the word, it's supper time.
If it is not too private, will you tell me of your embrace?
I was a soldier in the Second Great War. I followed orders and did things I was not proud of. And after all of it, we were betrayed by our commanders and abandoned. I met a kindred who smelled my rage and asked me if I wanted revenge. She gave me a chance for redemption after every bad thing I ever did. My old commander's wedding ring is around here somewhere, if you'd like to see. It's the one with the finger still in it.
Is there someone who needs my attention?
I do have something. These are not Emma's earrings, but she wears them when she wishes to appear wealthy, to strip gullible young men of their wallets and their virtue.
I will deal with this. Be well.
Got him here!
What, you gonna take on the whole precinct?
I'll take a look.
How in the...
Get the fuck away from me! You're going down!
Killing a cop like that is bound to stir up trouble eventually.
Son of a bitch!
That's Nico's target dealt with. We should let him know.
Thirsty.
Come in, stay a while. It is good to get out of the snow. So Emma will not return again for her earrings? I will be sorry not to see her. But justice must be served.
I hope your night is pleasant.
Well, here we are. What do you suppose the old bird's after now? Well, play it careful over any accusations. We only have my memory to go on.
You put down those mortal vermin yet? Goddamn rats get everywhere. Rats with goddamn guns.
Do you trust me yet?
You want the honest answer? Abso-fucking-lutely not.
Whether you like it or not, we are allies. We work for the same side, the same prince.
I suppose you're doing a lot for the Camarilla. I'll concede that maybe the enemy of my enemy is my acquaintance.
What is it you hope to achieve here?
We all know La Sombra are ambitious, right? I just think there's room for working with the Ventru, not against them. Lou might not be prince anymore, and she might not be at her best right now. But she has a different kind of power. And you can bet your ass I'll keep that power safe. From threats both outside and inside the Camarilla.
What are your fears?
Gosh, spiders and tight spaces.
You are joking.
No shit, Sheriff. Look, I don't know what your angle is here, but I'm not fucking scared of anything. The monster under the bed is me.
Is there trouble I can deal with?
Looks like it. You know the Bank of Seattle? Seems the Sabat are trying to dig in there. We have interests nearby. Can you check it out? They called the leader Sharky, and she and I have history. She's trouble.
I will deal with it. Pleasure.
Gotta get home. I should have just crashed in the bar. None will survive what's coming.
I need to feed.
This will bring pain. Stop it!
Someone, what?
The dark thought fills this
I want more!
Ooh, they deserve that. Honda will be pleased. Yep, I guess our prince awaits.
Pay off these fucking student loans. Fucking